Turner recordings and cool guests.
Sino?
Hosted by Gang Badoy of Rock Ed Philippines and Lord De Vera of Radioactive Sagwa Project.
Okay.
Sunday nights at 8 on the home of new rock, because knowledge is the new rock and roll. Learning begins on April Fools.
Wait, there's one more.
Podcast.ph presents Rockhead Radio.
With Gang, Irwin, and Lord.
Good evening, everybody. It's 8:56 on Wednesday. I know we said we'd go live streaming at 8 p.m., but we're not. Because we are based in Manila. This is actually in Pasig. And anybody who ever set foot in Manila knows that 8 o'clock means 8:56. But see, we are highly known to be unprofessional. At least that's me. I'm not professional when it comes to this. But we're so professional with making our podcast super natural. So I'm late. Technically, that's the best apology you will ever hear from someone who's late. We're so excited. I don't know if anyone's even listening right now, but I think my mom is. Needless to say, tonight we'll just have a few minutes to regroup because Erwin Romulo is supposed to be here anytime. Lourdes is busy because Lourdes is the famous one among the three. I'm so happy they're not here kasi I get to bash them on air. Lourdes kasi is the richest among us three. Siya yung maraming work, maraming billboard. Siya yung famous eh. Pag lumalabas kaming tatlo, pucha, yung lalapit, pwede magpa-picture. Si Lourdes yun, for sure. Unang-una, si Erwin, sobrang burgis. So, hindi yan lalapitan ng fan, kahit fan. Like, Mr. Romulo, can we have a picture? They will never do that because Erwin is burgis. Me, nobody goes to me. But Lourdes is famous. So, my two co-hosts are not here, but I'm alone. So, maybe I'll just play music. The song you just heard when we started was actually recorded by Pedicab. It's kind of a different version. Dito tayo sa Dilim. And since we're here, we might as well play something. Can I play something? Podcast.ph, gentlemen. Can I just play music?
Yes.
Oh, good. So, this is a podcast. It's called Rock Ed Radio on podcast.ph. You know, you have to love podcast.ph because there's no censor. I can actually say shit and nobody arrests me, see? But kids, if you're listening, bad words are bad. Okay? You can only say bad words when you turn 40. I'm lampas 40. I can say shit when I want to. It's my right. Okay, I have a new rule. Unless kung hindi ka pa sumisweldo, taka na wag ka mag-bad word, okay? Kasi you're still under the auspices of your parents. So, kung kumuha ka pa ng bound sa parents mo, please, wag ka magmura, wag ka mag-drugs, wag ka mag-anything ganon. Basta synthetic drugs, wag. And please, pag magdadrive at uminom na nagdadrive, God, tanga yun. Okay? See, so I can also say tanga on air because sometimes it's the accurate word. So, this is podcast.ph and this is Rockhead Radio. My name is Gang. We're still waiting for Erwin Romulo. And I will play, my camera pala. I keep wiping my nose. Shit! Sige, let's play something from Dicta License. They just reunited recently for Rock the Realist, which was our event 2 Sundays ago, and I can't seem to get over it because it was the best Rock the Realist in the world. It was the last. So I'm gonna play Dicta License. It's a song called Decada, which is exactly what Rock Ed will be next year. Dicta License.
Thanks again to all our friends who were there. It's bound to reach your television.
It's live!
Yeah, in about a week
Shit,
or
I didn't even know I had
so.
this live. Okay.
So, the song is called. Ito ay alay sa mga nagkamalay noong dekada 90. Decada. You can call it Decada.
Gumising na dekada. Hinahanap muli ang bawat boses na tumutugon sa tawag ng lahi. Bawat boses na sinilang nung dekada 90. Sariling interes lang raw ang iyong nakikita. Nababahala ang nakakatanda. Sabi nila'y mahina na yaring mga bata. Laki sa layaw at hindi na handaan ng dugo ng kabataan sa ganitong pagkusa. Ang alay mo'y nilisan na ng panahon. pagdating ng unos sa ilubos na kinakailangan magtubos sa aking dekadang binabatikos. Karanasan ay kapos at di raw tayo nakasama sa tunay na pagkilos ngayon. Kaya ako'y nagtatala, bagong kasaysayan aking ilalathala. Nang balang araw mababalikan ko rin, sagutin na ang mga kwento ay akin. O ang alay mo, nilisan na ng panahon. Kumilos na mga uping, hukayin ang nakalibing na alay mo. Oh, naiwan ka na ba? Sabihin mo sa akin ang layunin mo. Naiwan ka na ba?
You are now listening to the sound.
All right, I gotta fade that out because they're gonna start talking. Apparently, that was a song recorded on another radio station a long time ago. Right now, we are calling Lourdes De Vera on his cell phone. If you just tuned in, this is Rock Ed Radio on podcast.ph. Your super spectacular internet radio, whatever. I'm sure there's a tagline, but I don't know what it is. What is it? Meron eh. Podcast.ph, your something source. Independent podcast source. Lord, can you hear me? Lord? Hello?
Hello, gang.
Lord! Shit, nag-uusap tayo online, man. Hello?
Pero medyo choppy eh.
Medyo choppy. Shucks, nasa studio ka ba?
Parang parang nasa Saudi. Ganun.
Actually, wala ako sa Saudi, dude. Nasa beach ako. Kasi yung wallpaper ni Martin, beach. As in shore.
Oo. Beach ba yung team niya ngayon?
Yeah!
Parang last week yata, parang winter yata.
Winter. Dude, ngayon may tarp sa likod ko. Na parang seashore. Seashore ng ewan ko, Palawan siguro to. Kasi wala pang mga... Australia ba to? Ano to? Siargao, sabi niya. So, technically, kausap kita from Siargao. Lord, nandyan daw si Director Bukayo ng National Bureau of Penitentiaries. Tama ba?
Kanina, sa TV5. Bukayo, oo.
Teka lang, unang-una, nabalitaan ko yung music video nung Bilibid sa iyo. Ikaw yung unang nag-post, nakita ko. Pag-usapan natin yung music video, Pag-usapan natin yung music video. Yung music video.
Dali lang, sadal.
Okay.
Binig mo ako ng, siguro, 6 na Red Horse lang.
Mikaw, nag-order ka ng Red Horse, on air tayo.
Ay, on air ba tayo? Sorry.
On air tayo.
Hindi ko yung nagpabili ako ng
Hindi, okay lang.
Makarating ko lang na
Huy, gago, baka meron kang endorsement na hindi dapat Red Horse. Pwede ba yun?
Okay pa, wala pa naman pinipirmahan. Yun. Yan, teka, pakit na ako. So,
pag-usapan natin music video, anong...
Apparently, itong si Colangco, si Herb, a.k.a. Herbert C.
Herbert C.
Ano pa siya eh. Meron pa siyang parang DJ name.
Oh, di ba? Parang
Herbert
DJ Lourdes. DJ, Si Herbert C. ano?
Yun, may nalikan ako magandang lesbiana.
Ha?
May nalikan ako magandang lesbiana.
Kanina? Ngayon lang? Sino yun?
Yun, si Herbert C.
As in, ngayon lang? Hinalikan mo yung magandang lesbiana ngayon lang?
Oo, sa labas ng office.
Hindi siya nandiri sa'yo?
Hindi naman, friendly kiss naman.
Friendly kiss. Sige, si Herbert Z,
Ayun,
go on.
Apparently, a legit recording artist siya ng Ivory Music.
No way! No, teka. Nung malaya pa siya, hindi nung...
Hindi, nung nasa loob na.
Paano siya na-sign? Pumunta yung mga taga-Ivory doon?
Hindi ko alam.
Okay, so
legit
signed artist siya ng Ivory.
Itong April lang ay binigyan siya ng Ivory ng gold at platinum record awards.
Kasi may sales.
Pag gold record, nakabenta siya ng 7,500 units.
Wow!
Nung album niya na pinamagatang Kinabukasan.
Okay.
Okay, so gold yun. Ang platinum, 15,000. So, ibig sabihin, naka-gold siya tsaka platinum.
Teka, question. Pag mag-gold ka, 7,000. Pag platinum, umabot...
7,500.
Okay. Umabot ka ng 15 or 15 more over the 7,500? Or umabot ka ng 15? Cumulative ba siya? Ay, nag-accumulate siya from your gold, right?
Oo. So, ang lupit. So, ibig sabihin, merong at least 15,000 na tao
na bumili
ng album niya. Ang tanong, isa ka ba ron?
Hindi, yung tanong doon, ilan ang nabenta ng Radioactive Sago Project in its entire existence? Kaya ba niyang talunin yung Herbert
Hindi siguro.
C?
Mga 2,000 lang yata yung unang album namin.
Talaga? Tapos na.
So, hindi ako nakakita. May following si Kulango talaga.
Wait.
Na hindi natin alam.
Pwede rin na relatives lang niya yung bumili, di ba? Pwede naman yun.
Pwede rin.
Pero yung MTV, pag-usapan natin yung MTV. Lord, hindi na sa akin ha. Ngayon, diba? Sige.
Ngayon, ang issue kanina, pinag-uusapan, nung ini-interview si Director Bukayo, yung mga band instruments, apparently okay lang pala yun.
Oo naman.
Kasi part daw yun ng kanilang reformatory activities.
Yes.
Tapos, sa isang interview, sabi nung isang warden, okay lang pala yung mga pagpasok ng mga appliance. Kasi nasa rule book naman daw nila yon. Wasak, di ba?
Oo, pero, because nagtuturo ka tayo sa loob, di ba? Nagtuturo yung Rock Ed sa loob. Okay lang sa akin, nung pinapa-analyze sa akin yung anong reaction ko, ganyan. Alam mo, walang problema sa akin yung music video, Wala rin problema sa akin na nag-produce siya nun. Kasi feeling ko, well, that's something to do other than being violent inside or... Ang issue ko lang yata, clearly, it's you know what, if someone is arrested for producing ba yung verb when you cook? Ano matawag doon? When you produce shabs. Kung nagpo-produce ka ng kung nagpo-produce ka ng shabu sa labas, tapos na-arrest ka, tapos pagpasok mo, nagpo-produce ka pa rin ng shabu, then merong mali doon. However, kung bank robber ka, pumasok ka sa loob, all of a sudden may music video ka, okay lang sa akin yun, di ba? Kasi hindi naman criminal motion yung tinuloy eh. However, yung issue yata more is the preferential treatment.
Teka muna. Mukhang masyak kasi yung tao. Although, I think in the light of day, masyadong siguro nagulantang lang sila dito sa music video issue. Pero in a few days siguro mas maiisip nila na mas malupit yung
drugs.
Sa mga drug lord.
Unang-una.
Yung drug lord kasi talagang may
Oo.
Nung nakita mo, may steam room pa talaga siya
Oo.
Oo Saka hindi. Yung drug lord, may high-powered weapons.
Wow, sa loob?
Sa loob.
Yung drug lord,
yun ang mas malupit.
Yung drug lord.
Parang imbis na mas tutukan itong paano nakapasok ang mga electric guitar, paano nakapasok yung mga amplifiers. Mas issue siguro paano nakapasok yung high-powered firearms na hindi masyadong dinidiscuss yan.
High-powered firearm? And ingredients and capacity.
Sa music video.
Hindi kasi may visual Ganun naman talaga tayo. Alam mo, for example, Lord, ang dami-daming agricultural, ano ba tawag doon? Yung mga anomalies ng fertilizer scams. Fertilizer scam. Ang dami na nun. Jok Volante, blah, blah, blah. Ang dami na nun. Pero nagkaroon tayo ng visual dun sa birthday video ni Jean Napoles. Kasi nagka-visual siya. So, dahil nagka-visual tayo ng music video, na by the way, naka-pink lipstick siya doon. Si Herbert C.
So, tanda ko At tingin ko, pumutok talaga yung galit ng tao sa issue ng Napoles. Nung naging viral yung Instagram photos ni Jean.
Yes.
Na pumaparty with Justin Bieber. Before that, napaka-abstracto ng konsepto
nung fertilizer scam. Ganito rin. Abstract din sa atin yung preferential treatment nung inmates who are privileged. But, sorry we've always had this, you know. We had Leviste caught going out in and out, diba? Someone was fired for that. There are rumors of even the former high-profile inmates going in and out, allegedly not proven. Villarosa, Halos Hos, Sanchez, diba? May mga ganon. Like for checkups, pinapayagan sila. When I know clearly, 2 of my students needed checkups pero hindi sila pinayagan lumabas. So, namatay na lang sila sa loob. So, yun yung issue ko. Pero, dahil nga, visual yung umiikot yung music video, dun muna nakafocus. But you're right. You're right. High-powered machinery, dapat yun muna. There.
Yung high-powered yun.
So, ang feeling...
Tapos, yung isang issue pa ni Kulanco, kaya pinapayagan daw kasi yung sales ng album ay ginagamit daw niya para ma-improve yung sitwasyon nitong mga kapwa niya, mga kahosa niya.
Naks talaga.
Oo, apparently may ganun siya.
Well, medyo on a serious note, pag tignan mo yung buong prison, we've had chances, you and I, we've had chances na makita yung prisoners Meron talagang mas may kaya na inmate. Ganun talaga. Merong mas mayaman, merong mas may access sa, mas may access sa lawyers, ganyan, etc., etc. Ang nangyayari, na-optimize nila yung mga mayayaman na inmate. Halimbawa, attorney, congressman, Halos Hos. Pwede mo bang ayusin tapos ayusin nila. Yung currency doon, Lord, yung bayad sa kanila, a little more space. Yun yung...
Actually, may interview si Miriam kanina. Sabi ni Miriam, ginagawa na raw sa ibang bansa yan at actually agree daw siya na ganyan. Kung kaya daw ng VIP na magbayad ng improving facilities siya, by all means.
Exactly. Lalo na dito, di ba? Wala naman tayong enough resources to make it. Di tayo pwede mag-prison like in Finland, yung lahat pareho suot, pareho kinakain, pareho space. Di natin kaya, we can't afford it. In fact, karamihan ng improved parts ng clinic and hospital sa Bilibid is they were mostly donated by inmates na may kaya, this group na may JC's na friend. For example, si Halos Hos, may isang tambakan area doon na dating basurahan. Ginawa niyang tennis court. At kahit nung umalis siya, tennis court pa rin siya. So, maraming nag-benefit doon. Nandun pa rin. Nung tinanong ako, what are the luxuries I've seen in the 7 years we've been teaching inside prison? Ako, pinaka-luxurious na nakita ko kay, let's say, kay Congressman Halos Hos, meron siyang parang wooden house sa gitna. Hindi man lang siya semento or anything. Mas marami lang talaga siyang space. Kubol. Mas marami lang talaga siyang space. Meron siyang grass at meron siyang shih tzu. May mga dog siya sa loob. Yun na yun. Pero wala siya nung split type, aircon, hot tub. Wala siyang ganun at all. I mean, it was the luxury he enjoyed above the other inmates would be the space that he was given. Pero hindi rin...
Tingin ko parang, yung public parang pinaprocess pa lang yung outrage. Ayun.
Tingin ko, alam mo, nakakainit ng ulo kasi na naka-Ray-Ban siya tapos naka-pink lipstick siya.
Ayun.
Oh, you have a question.
Pinaproseso pa.
On a psychological plane, do you think it's because when somebody offends society via crime, let's say robbery, produced drugs, pusher, kidnap, rape, we always want to constantly see remorse, be them contrite, to a certain extent suffering because they parang ganun ba? So it's annoying to us to see them enjoying and actually I don't know. Yun ba yung nakakainis doon?
Kasi kung kinoconsider mo yung lipunan natin is based on a system of reward and punishment, diba? Parang wala Ito na nga yun, diba? Yung penal system na nga dapat yung magko-correct na mga bagay-bagay na para meron kang linya na hindi pwedeng gawin. Pero okay, so you went over the line at oras para parusahan ka, pero hindi sa parusahan ka, apparently, di ba, high life ka pa rin sa loob.
Kasi, yung kalbawa sa cartoons, pinipicture natin yung mga, ang tawag doon, mga convict na may nakataling chain. Diba? Because we always think, for the rest of society na hindi nag-o-offend, for lack of a better word, we always think that they should be in constant state of remorse and they should be sorry for their sins.
Siguro dapat malaman ng mga listeners ka na ang itsura ng loob ng munti ay parang
barangay.
Hindi siya yung parang picture natin ng mga parang mga batang city jail.
Hindi. Putsang layo.
Mukha siyang parang bad parts of Caloocan.
Actually, mukha siyang small town. I mean, plaza. Small town na may plaza. Kung hindi pa kayo nakapasok sa maximum security and you're listening, I'm talking to Lourdes on podcast.ph.
Actually, mas impyerno pa yung QC jail pag nakita mo. Yun ang mainit talaga. Yun ang may tao.
Oh my God, sobra. Kasi doon, parang nag-shift na sila sa tulugan. Sila pwede lahat matulog ng gabi kasi kulang talaga ng space.
Yun ang the sense of humanity na tinatawag talaga.
Grabe, no? Hindi, pero ang di ko maintindihan, well, is it media that's focusing on the music video and not quite covering what should be covered, which I think is when you produce shabu inside prison, the next question is who ferries it out, who makes money from the sales, di ba?
Oo.
Meron bang nagtatanong nun?
Sabi ni Sir Josmenia, sabi niya, well, sigurado naman na baka wala ka nang talking to the director. Sigurado naman na baka inosente ka naman talaga. Pero the fact na nangyayari is either you're guilty o talagang absolutely incompetent. So dalawa lang yun. So either way, may kailangan managot pa rin.
May kailangan managot, I agree. Pero lahat tayo, alam natin this has been going on even way before this director came in, Director Bukayo. And I'm mag-go on a stretch ako and actually go unusual. Sinabi ko sa'yo ito kanina mas gusto kong hindi siya i-fire. Wait before you react. The reason why I don't want the director to be fired is because it makes perfect sense to give him a probationary stretch. 6 to 8 months, 6 to 10, I don't know, a year to remedy, fix it. Kasi the raid was his order, diba? It came, all these stories lumabas during him. Rather than, this came out, fire agad, tapos what? Bagong tao na naman ilalagay mo, in which case, kailangan pa niya ng incubation period of 3 to 6 months to find out what's really going on. Mas tatagal.
Oh.
But if it's
isang banda naman, may pananaw
na siya yun.
Kaya mo yung mag-incubate, yung, wala, magkakaroon ng relasyon din yan with
ulit.
Big time din sa loob.
Ako feeling ko, kumawa ko yun.
May phone-in opinion si Direct Jim Libiran.
Anong sabi ni Jim Libiran? Uy, speakerphone mo nga.
Jordan. Hello. Hello, gang.
Oh. Sino yan?
Pinsan niya yung head ng yung TV station.
Yun, tama, si JB.
May TV station sa loob.
Dude, meron. Pinsan ni Jordan yun.
Jordan Taklob, hi, gang.
Hi, Jim. Talking to Jim Libiran now on podcast at PH.
Si Taklob, si Jordan.
Oh.
Sebastian ba? Ano nga pinili yung
Jordan Sebastian. Nakita ko siya kanina.
Oo. Pinsan niya, yung isang mayor, ng Sputnik.
Yan nga, si JB. Actually, hindi Sputnik, Commando. Diba?
Oh,
si
Commando.
JB, oo. Jazz musician
may
yun.
TV station sa loob.
Oo.
May TV station sila
At saka may jazz band
may
siya.
sila sa loob. May swimming pool siya. May siya. Oh.
Meron siyang swimming pool. Pero, ito yun.
May siya ng tubig sa likod. Oh.
Jim, meron siyang swimming pool, pero alam ko nagro-rotate, nagbibigay siya ng access sa ibang tao.
Yes. Ang ano rito ganito gang, ako naintindihan ko hindi, ang dapat na gawin dyan, gumawa na selda na pare-pareho. Di ba?
Oo.
Tapos, yun, para walang entitlement yung iba, di ba? Walang magpapagawa ng tennis court, common, gano'n, etc.
Oh, yeah.
Kaso hindi kaya ng estado, walang
Exactly.
budget ng BJMP. So from those cracks, doon pumasok sila Congressman Halusot,
Yes, correct.
etc. At ang pinakamalaking fund nila, yung pinsan ni Jordan na yan,
Ano?
ang trabaho lang niya ay siguraduhin hindi masasaktan sa loob yung mga drug lords. Yun.
Well,
Ang laking
alam
pera
mo,
nun.
iba yung currency talaga sa loob ng prison, Jim and Lord. Yung currency doon,
iba.
safety, power, protection. Pero, I must say this, ang dami ko nakitang mayayaman na inmate na seryoso, ang dami nilang inaalaga ang ibang inmate. Kapalit Some of them,
Totoo
tagalinis
rin
ng
yun.
kubol nila, taga-plancha, taga-luto nila. Meron silang ganon. Pero naman, kung
Totoo rin yun.
magkasakit,
Kasi
kung magkasakit yung mga
forced sila ng
inmates,
circumstances nila na harapin yung mga mahihirap araw-araw
you know,
diba?
at hindi lang yun. You're right, walang resources yung state to give them all equal food, equal outfit, equal space. Wala
Doon sa cracks na yon nakapasok yung mga konting
Exactly.
excesses.
So
Pero
for
hindi
me,
excesses yun. Golf cart, excesses ba yun? Ginagamit yun pag may bisita.
oh no,
Pag
nag-golf
nandun
cart
ang
si Sharon
traffic.
Cuneta sa loob nung nag-golf cart si Sharon
Yung
Cuneta sa
tennis
loob.
court na iniwan ni Halosos, ginawang common.
Nagagamit ng
Hindi
lahat.
malat,
Nagagamit
nagtitili.
ng lahat. Na, Jim, so bale, anong sinabi ni Lord kanina? Pinapractice na rin to sa ibang bansa yata eh. Kasi, halimbawa, sila, alam mo, para talaga siyang maliit na Philippines, Jim. Yung mayaman ng parokya ang nagpapaayos nung bell ng church. Ganon yung, alam mo yun? And dahil wala
At
masyadong
dahil
resources.
Dahil kahit ang prison dapat may central authority, yung central authority ay walang naibibigay na wala kasing pera eh, di ba? Walang patronage na binibigay. So meron lang sila, muscle, armas, takot. Yun lang. So
Exactly.
umiiwas yung mga tao. Pero pag paano tayo kakain ngayon? Ganun.
At saka alam mo,
Yun.
kung may mayaman, may kayang inmate ang nagsabi, ayusin ko yung isang wing ng ospital ng maximum security. Tapos warden ka, hindi mo siya hihindian. Ano yung hihingi niya kapalit? Maybe space, maybe safety, maybe privilege. In this case, he asked for a studio and I want to do music videos. Yun sa akin, wala akong kaso doon sa music video. Ang issue ko talaga is, if a drug lord was arrested, finally sent to jail, it is a complete travesty to allow him to keep producing drugs inside. Parang ganun. As opposed to a robber, pumasok sa jail, nag-produce ng music. Ito, shabu creator, pumasok sa jail, shabu creator pa rin siya. What? There's something wrong there.
Oo, medyo may ganun. Or, parang sa, kasi to, sa syndicate, nahuli na tong mga lieutenants na to, out kay sa organization. Pero pag inalagaan mo yan, mayor, siguro din mo lang hindi mapapatay yung mga yan. Hindi magagamit ng mga politiko yan.
Alam mo, totoo yan Imagine sa Bilibid, physical safety mo yung iniingatan mo. Literal, your ass, di ba? And your limbs. And
ang point dito, di ba, ang dami nagre-react, bakit daw yung convict, may music video, di ba?
Ako wala sa akin yun, men. Okay lang sa akin yun.
Ang sagot ko doon, come on, pwede na nga silang bumoto eh. Di ba? So kung merong isang convict dyan na pumatay na maraming tao na turns out to be magaling na painter, hindi natin papayagan mag-paint?
Daming guns. Oh, yeah. Actually, dahil nagtuturo kami sa loob, alam ko anything that passes away the time, grateful ako doon, whether it's dancing, singing, or etc. Alam mo, yung magandang tanong.
Isang point lang, Gang.
Sure,
Marami
Jim.
nagagalit dahil sinasabi ng mga tao na buti pa sa loob, maganda buhay. Hindi kasalanan ng mga prisoners yun. Kasalanan yan ng Estado.
Yes. I agree.
Na maraming mahirap yung mga hindi nakakulong, ay mas mahirap pa sa mga nakakulong. Kasalanan ng Estado yan. Di ba?
Alam mo,
kasalanan ng ekonomiya.
Uy, merong nag-message. The guy is a boy toy of a former mayor of a Mindanao town with criminal syndicate links. From pure... hindi ko alam, ma'am. Well, may nag-tweet lang sa amin. We're not saying it, so you can't sue us for libel. Barbie doll. Yung blow-up doll. It's just funny.